So we got a lot to talk about, all right? But the first thing we need to address is the elephant in the room. Iron Chef Sakai is back in Kick Chat today. After 2 days of me having to put up with bullshit, with everyone yelling and telling me that he had left and that he went to someone else's stream and he was throwing some ETHA a whole bunch of money. So, Iron Chef Sakai, why don't you tell us all about your adventures in the last 24, 48 hours? Really? Because I had to put up with so much bullshit in the last 24 to 48 hours because of this. I'd like to hear exactly what's going on. He says, are you serious? Well, let's see. You apparently went over to someone else's stream and threw him a bunch of money, which I don't care about. But what I'm being told is that you kept talking about me in a negative way. You kept linking negative videos about me, like detractor videos. So, of course, my detractors made a fucking field day out of this. Now, I'm sitting here trying to maintain my streams. Just do my normal shit. And I don't really give a shit about any of it. But I got to put up with 1 million people coming into my chat, derailing my content for a whole day. Like last night was unbearable. I'm trying to play the Marvel Collection. I'm kicking ass. I'm literally spanking people up, down, left, and right. Grandmaster ranking. Oh, do you hear what Iron Chef Sakai is doing right now? He's over in the chat, and he's doing this, and he's doing that. All right? So it's this simple. There's something that I've learned, okay, in the last couple of years, okay? And here's what I've learned. My actions, okay, don't just affect me. My actions affect everyone around me because I'm a public figure on the internet, okay? So I know that if I decide to talk about a certain topic, or I decide to play a certain game, or I decide to criticize something, or I decide to have an interview, or to appear in a piece of content, no matter what it is, DSP has an influence on things all over the internet. Despite the fact that I don't want to, and I don't understand it, I really don't get it, okay? But I just do, right? Like, no matter what I do, it seems like everyone's talking about it, and everyone follows me around, and everyone stalks every little thing that I do, right? I mean, just a couple days ago, I had a capture card malfunction, okay? It screen grabbed my Discord, which auto boots when I boot my gaming PC. And let me tell you, since that happened, I've now disabled Discord from auto booting on my gaming PC, so that won't happen again. All right. But literally all it did was show people on my contacts list. That was it. That's all it was. It was no conversations. There was no information. It was just, here's people on Phil's contacts list. People talk, oh my God, did you see he's got this person on his contacts list? Do you think that this is going to happen? What the fuck is wrong with people? Right? And the thing is, I have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I have to. It's crazy, but it's just a fact. All right. It's an inevitability now that no matter what I say and do, no matter what happens, I'm stalked and people microanalyze every piece of information possible. All right. Now, let's be very honest here. Okay. Let's be very honest. Continuing on with that, people who are going to come on my streams and be regulars, meaning you're someone who's in the chat all the time and people recognize your name. People who come and support in big ways, right? You're dropping member bombs, you're dropping sub bombs, you're tipping, you're super chatting, which I appreciate and very much allows me to do what I love for a living and keep doing it. So thank you for that. But you have to understand that now you are going to become the subject of focus, the subject of analyzation, the subject of ridicule, and the subject of stalking. Simply because these people are all over my ass. If you become a part of that in a big way, they're going to be on your ass. All right? And this is just something that I think needs to be discussed at this point. Is it right? No, it's not. I completely disagree with it. I don't think that just because someone comes on my stream and is nice to me, that they should then be microanalyzed and put under the microscope and have every aspect of their life stalked. And you know what I'm saying? I think it's bullshit. But sadly, I don't think the internet is going to change anytime soon, okay? I don't. I think that the internet is going to be a situation where people are going to continuously do this and get worse and worse as well. All right, it's just going to get worse over time, you know? People got to understand that if you come and you hang out with me, great. But the moment that you start to put yourself out there, right? people will be following you and looking. I always say you got to be careful about the information that you put out there on the internet. If you're going to be in someone's chat room, you got to make sure that that account that you're using in the chat does not directly link to real life information. Don't be having it be the same name as your Facebook or your Instagram, and that has information about you and your geolocation and all of your friends and family. So many people over the years just didn't realize that that information could be used and mobilized to hurt. And then later on, they get stalked or attacked, and they're like, "What's going on? I can't even believe that this is happening to me." Well, yeah, these people are no life losers. They have nothing to do but harass people online to try to get attention. A lot of times, the reason they do it is not because of any end game. Like, for example, so they've stalked people in my community, and like, well, what do they do that for? I don't know, because it doesn't affect me. I'm literally not affected by it. As you can see, 16 years and going, I'm not going anywhere, right? But these people think that like attacking and stalking someone gives them some kind of power. They get this crazy like power trip over it. Oh, I actually harassed someone, I stalked them, and I got them to respond, because that ultimately is what they're looking for. They want a response. And if you give them any kind of a response, they now feel like they've been justified in their actions because they got what they were looking for. Do you see what I'm saying? So the truth here is no one can really control the nature of the internet, content creation, online social interactions, and stalking. You know, it's sick. It's scary to think about, but it's just something we all got to deal with now. All right. But I got to ask that if you are someone who's putting this public, forward, you're on a stream, you're a contributor, or whatever, you've got to be careful about what you do, because the moment that you step outside of that zone of normalcy and you do something else that maybe someone would be like, oh, that's not normal, they're going to freak out about it and they're going to completely blow it up. They're going to just talk about it publicly all the time. And there's nothing you can do about it. You can try to hide. You can try to change your name. And people have tried that. Oh, I'll change it, my account, and I'll do this and that. These stalkers are going to find out anyway. All right. So here's the deal. Iron Chef Sakai, big supporter of mine, right? Wants to become a moderator. I make him a moderator on Kick. He's a moderator on Kick for like a month. All of a sudden, he starts being really pissy toward me and doing a lot of negative, toxic stuff towards me. So I told him, I don't know what gives. Like, what's your problem? He freaks out. He starts saying all this negative stuff. So I remove him as a moderator. Then he went on his channel and he had a whole negative stream about me, right? This is months ago. So after that, I'm like, well, forget it. He can't come back with this guy's being a jerk or whatever. Well, he comes back, he apologizes, right? He says, I'm sorry, I was having a really bad time. I'd like to come back, be a part of the community again. Fine. All right. He apologized or whatever. He's coming back. So he comes back, and now it's been a couple of months since then. And he's been a huge supporter of the streams, and everyone knows this. It's popping up on the screen constantly. He's dropping subs, he's tipping, he's doing super chats, right? Great. But you got to understand that the moment that you leave and you go somewhere else and you start acting in any way, people look and see it, and they're going to be talking about it constantly, and it's going to rub off on everyone, not just you. It's going to rub off on everyone around you. So here I am for the last 2 days just trying to do my normal streams, and you got these drama queen sissy girls, because that's all they are. They act like sissy girl schoolyard gossipers, right? Did you see what ICS is doing? You see what he's doing over there? What he said is good, and he's throwing money at the EDOT, and she's twerking and doing squats, and he shows her more money, and then he said something nasty about Dark Side Phil to get a rise, and they said, dun, 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 dun. The truth is, I don't give two fucks about any of it. All right? In truth, and this has always been my philosophy, and people give me shit for having this philosophy. My philosophy is thus. I'm a content creator, and my limits of what I care about or what I should be responsible for is literally what's in front of me right now. I'm looking at 2 chat rooms on my streams. That's it. What you do outside of my chat should be absolutely none of my business whatsoever. Do you understand? Now, the thing is, I've been taken to task for this. I've been told, well, that's not true, because what if you know that someone who's a viewer of yours is a mass murderer? What if you know that they're a sexual predator? What if you know that they're a drug dealer? What if you know that they're a pedophile? What if you know that they're this or that? Or that? Well, first of all, how would I know that? I'm literally a streamer. I stream every day, and I do a podcast, and I play games. How would I ever know at all what the people are doing when they're not on my streams, and why did it become my responsibility at some point to stalk every viewer that I have to know that shit? I really don't get it. I still don't. To this day, I don't understand it. Okay? I don't get it. And so, let's be honest, the elephant in the room, the Derek thing, where for years, Derek was on my streams and he was a nice guy. He was always adding to the conversation. He chimed in on certain topics where he got excited. He was a frequent viewer. He never supported. He literally never dropped $1 on my streams. Never. But he was just a nice guy in chat. All right? But people stalked him in his other accounts. They went to his social media, they went to his YouTube page, and they said, "Did you see that he's a sex pest, that he goes after people in the sex worker industry and he harasses them, and he had to massively apologize publicly for stalking them and saying creepy stuff? Did you see he has playlists on his YouTube channel of small girls and shit?" I'm like, no, I didn't see that. You want to know why? Because I don't stalk my viewers. I don't want to. I don't care to. It's not my job to. That is ridiculous, in my opinion, that you would go the extra mile to look into someone. I'm one person. Can you imagine if I was responsible to literally look into every person who watches my content? When would I make content? Right? So that's always been my philosophy. But hey, people have taken me to task for it and told me I'm wrong. That's the wrong philosophy to have. That if you're actively told that someone is doing something bad, that you've got to look into it and you're responsible for it, well, guess what? Fuck that. Okay, I'm going to lay down the law right now. That's fucking unfair. I don't care what Ptolomeo says. I don't care what Kino Casino says. It's unfair. You can't expect a creator to fucking investigate and stalk their viewers, period. I disagree with it, all right? Now, if somehow other people do the work and figure it out and come to me with evidence and say, no, there is concrete evidence of what's being said here and you should take action, then maybe I will. But I'm not going to go after people like that. Do you understand? And so in this case here, we've got IronChefSakai, who apparently is going off and doing things the last 24, 48 hours. Okay. I don't know if it's true or not because I wasn't there. I didn't look at chat logs. I didn't watch stream archives. I also don't care to. I don't care about a fucking ethot on Kick who's fucking doing squats for money. Okay, I don't. I don't give a shit. I don't care if she talks shit about me because apparently I'm being told she did. That people made fun of me. Say, oh, did you know that there's an e-beggar named Darkseid? Oh, so embarrassed. He's in his 40s and he e-begs. You're fucking squatting on camera for money, you dumb shit. You fucking slut. The fuck are you talking about? You're the one who's doing the embarrassing acts. I'm literally sitting here putting out content. You understand? You're squatting on camera for money. But anyway, I'm supposed to be the villain in this situation, right? But anyway, so in regards to all of this, I don't give a shit about any of it. I really, really don't. All right? So you could go do whatever you want, but understand when you're doing what you want to do, people are going to stalk you. People are going to regurgitate that. They're going to spin it. They're going to say negative shit. Do you understand? They are. And there's nothing you can do about it. So I'm not going to take any action today because I don't think it's my job to do that. All right? But to be honest, at the same time, it is fucking annoying as shit. And I don't want to sit here having to try to manage my chat with a bunch of people acting like fucking, like I said, sissy gossip girls. It pisses me off. I got better things to fucking do than waste my time on all this bullshit. Okay, I really do. So at some point, I got to lay down the law, right? So I'm just being honest here. Please be conscious of what you're doing, especially if you're someone who has the eye of my detractors and other people stalking you constantly. You've got to be conscious that what you're doing is going to be analyzed and you're going to freaking be putting this shit all over the internet. All right? And people are going to be talking about it. Okay? So that's that. Now, at the same time, do you understand? I hope everyone understands why I would be apprehensive of giving moderator status back to someone like IronChefSakai. Do you get it? Because the entire internet's eyes are on this fucking guy now. So everything he does is going to be microanalyzed. Now imagine if I made him a moderator again and how that would blow up and how that would basically backfire. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm just at this point, that's why. And I think everyone understands that too. Like, I don't think anyone is going to sit here and be like, oh, You know, I don't get that. No, I think everyone gets it, but I want people to also understand it's not like I'm trying to be a jerk. I understand Iron Chef Sakai is a huge supporter of my content, and I appreciate that. But you got to get that this is the problem. That was what happens when those things get to this level. Like all he did was go to another stream, right, for a day and throw money at someone and immediately, oh my God, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you, blah, 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 blah. Like, oh my God. How about this? Everyone shut the fuck up. Right? I don't have time for your bullshit. I have many important things to do, positive things. I don't want to waste time on any of this nonsense. It really pisses me off. It does. Okay? So let's all calm down. Let's all relax. Let's all chill. Let's have a good time today. Today's a very chill day. Really, it is. It's a relaxing day. All right? And I'm not going to now have this be ruined by drama. All right? I'm saying it up front right now. If people start drama, I'm just going to fucking remove you. And that's going to be the end of the drama. Because then we won't have to talk about it because we won't have to see you. Okay? I've had enough. You get to your limits. It's like, well, I had one day of it. That's enough for me. I was trying to have fun with multiplayer yesterday, and half the day they're talking about Iron Chef Sakai in my chat. He's not even there. I don't care. And if you bring it up, you're gone. And I won't miss you. Really, I won't. Like, why would I? I'm trying to make content that's positive and fun. I don't want to talk about drama and gossip and bullshit. You guys are absolutely ridiculous, okay? So, that being said, by the way, Iron Chef Sakai is banned and he's never coming back. He can go fuck himself. I've had enough of his simp bullshit. Really, I have. Like, he's fucking coming in here being toxic all day. He came in here this morning. I tried to defend him. And then all he does is he's toxic all fucking day. The entire stream tonight, he's fucking, oh, the other person is doing it better and their stream is better, then you can stay over there. And don't fucking come back, bitch. Really, this time, don't come crawling back on your hands and knees like you did last time to try to get in my good graces and try to get the sword and try to get on the Discord. You're getting on nothing. Nothing. What you're doing is you can go lick their asses forever because you think they love you, and you can go fuck yourself. No one cares about you. We're done with your bullshit. I don't care how much money you try to throw at me to apologize. It's obvious you're fucking unhinged and we don't want to deal with your bullshit here anymore. So go get fucked. Okay? Cool. He's out of here. I've had enough. I've literally had enough of him and his behavior derailing my content. So he can literally kiss my fucking ass. Okay. Well, if you give me $1,000, maybe I'd let him back in right now. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, right? No, I mean, guys, why do you think I didn't or I didn't remod him to begin with? Someone who acts like that, there's something wrong there. The guy's unhinged, right? He is. He's unhinged. He's looking for attention. And when he acts like that, there's a problem. I modded him and I did absolutely nothing wrong to the guy whatsoever at all. And within a few weeks of him being a mod, he flipped on me and he's saying toxic things in my chat and shit. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You're a mod. You're supposed to be the example of how to behave. Why would you act like that? And of course, oh, blah, blah, blah. So I said, fuck it. I demodded him. I banned him. And then he comes back to me begging, can I please come back? I swear I didn't mean it. And I want to change all this and my attitude and everything. I said, oh, since he seems to be sincere, maybe I'll be nice to him or whatever, and I let him back. And he's here again for weeks, and he's dropping giant contributions, and then he seems like he keeps asking to be a mod, and I keep telling him no. I told him publicly, and I told him privately, no, you're not going to be a mod because, number one, I can't trust you, and number two, no one else trusts you. Like, literally, no one trusts you because of your behavior. Why would we, right? And then he just keeps coming back and throwing money. It's like, what am I going to do? And then finally, this is the last straw. He's basically trying to turn my streams into drama again, and I'm just not going to have it. No one knew who this person was until he went over there and started throwing money and talking shit about me, because that's what he did last night. He went in there and he started showing this streamer detractor videos of me. So, of course, this streamer is going to start talking. So what happens? All my detractors go over there and start throwing this person money, because that's what they do. Anyone who says something negative about me, they throw them money, right? So now all day today, I got to see in my chat about this person. Fuck this shit. fuck these disingenuous people who pretend like they're content creators and they're doing anything they can to make a dollar. Whether it's, abusing simps on the internet, fucking showing off their bodies and shit. That is 100% slutty behavior, and it's borderline sex work. Okay, it's exactly what it is, because you're doing it because you know there's people out there that are pathetic and think that they're fantasizing about you and that you're gonna get fucking we're gonna get a relationship with that person. Of course they're not, but you don't care. You take their money anyway, and you enjoy it, and you go to the bank with it. I mean, Amaranth, give me a fucking break, right? Pokemon, they all do it. So no one's fucking stupid here. We know what the content is. If you want a bunch of Sims, go for it. And those Sims will not be watching my content, because when they act like that, they will get my foot to their fucking ass and they'll never come back. Enough is enough. The drama is over. I don't care how much money he fucking throws at me. Iron Chef Sakai is Iron Chef cooked tonight and isn't coming back. Period. I've got better things to do with my time than deal with this bullshit. Okay. I got a couple, I actually got a couple subs there. Don't Be Koala gifted a sub, and World Runs on Money gifted a sub. So thank you both. And Don't Be Koala just gifted another sub. Thank you, Don't Be Koala. So that's 3 more subs. Well, guys, in all reality, I got to get out of here within like 5 minutes. We're at 2:24. If anyone was thinking of contributing to hit this final goal, do it right now, because I literally cannot stay late tonight. All right? So I got to be gone in like 5 minutes. But I'm not saying you're going to or asking for it. I'm just saying sometimes people wait till the last minute. Like, that's what happened on the first stream with Dr. Lexus, where he did that bomb at the end and it got all screwed up. Okay. End the night on a good note. Oh, I will. Again, I did just end it on a good note. I got the bad element out of the chat, and now we don't have to worry about this anymore. You know what I'm saying? We don't. Let me throw this out. I'm just happy now we're not derailed. Now every day moving forward, we don't have to hear about this fucking guy acting like an asshole and talking shit about me. He's the one who actively went to someone else's stream and started talking shit about me and derailed my content for a whole day and a half. It's his fault. He's the only one to point a finger at right now is him, because he was the one who was the asshole. Okay? Okay. Okay. An Army of Tigers with a $5 super chat says, I loved this, bro. Well, thank you, Army of Tigers. I'm glad that you did. Like I said, we will definitely do another stream of this next week for sure. And then we'll see how they go. Will there be diminishing returns, or will people like them and we'll continue to do them? We'll figure that out long term. Okay? I got a $10 tip. Hi, Phil, bro. Have a nice day. This is awesome stuff. Thank you so much for whoever that was. $10 tip. Appreciate that. Excellent. No, the truth is, with someone like Iron Chef Sakai, it's just a matter of time till they turn on you anyway. You can tell he's the kind of guy that the only reason he's around and contributing is because he wants attention, right? It's never enough for him. Like, it's not enough that you're shouting him out. It's not enough that you're talking with him. You're being nice. He wanted the sword. I gave him the sword, right? Right? And, and that's not enough. It's never enough. Then he's disgruntled. He's angry. So I get rid of him. Then he wants back. I let him back. Oh, I want the sword again. What? Like, dude, it's never enough with these people. So to be truthful, as much as helpful as it is to have someone like that in a community, and the fact that they're going to toss money at you, okay? Over time, you realize it's better to get the toxic out. It's going to be healthier overall for this community to not have that kind of element in it. Sure, I would make a buck to have them in the community, but it ain't worth it. It's short-term gain versus long-term success, and I'd rather have long-term success. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. All right. So I don't care. You can stop telling me that he's talking shit. Of course he is. The guy did an entire stream about me, unhinged, talking shit, right? And then he comes back begging for forgiveness and acting nice and throwing money around. You know what I'm saying? So, it, you know, it's just ridiculous. Like, I don't want to hear about him anymore. Like, I don't care that he donated to anyone. I don't care. In fact, I don't want to hear it again. If I see it again, I'm just going to start banning. I don't care. It has nothing to do with me, right? Yes, I did give him endless chances. I was trying to be nice to the guy and explain to him logically why I couldn't remod him, but it's never enough. Okay. Oh, I got a $5 tip. Anonymous $5 tip here. And then I got an $11 tip. Let's hit the goal from an anonymous tipper. So we got 11 and 5. We just got 16. But guys, I gotta get going. Like, I'm not kidding. I can't be around all night. Ugh. So we're 254 now. 254. Can we hit it now or not? Because again, it's going to have to be one person with a big contribution or else we're not hitting it and I'm out of here. Because I got to get out of here. I can't be here all night. Okay? Last chance. Well, just so you know, Dumpy Koala, everyone is saying you're an ICS sock, just to warn you. I have no idea if you are or not. I have no evidence to prove that or disprove it. I've never even thought about it. But just so you know, this is going to be the new thing everyone's talking about now because everyone just said that over on the YouTube side. They just said you're his sock. So just so you know, because you're going to have to, now people are going to be saying that endlessly. This is what these idiots do. Yakuza's tomorrow night, Jeff. Yakuza's tomorrow night, and we'll continue. See how it goes. One final thing, and I'm just going to make this abundantly clear. Iron Chef Sakai is gone and is not coming back to my streams. I've had enough of him. This is the second time in a few months he's gone off the deep end. He's talking junk. He's derailing my streams. I've had enough. He's gone. He's not coming back. No more begging. No more throwing money at me to try to get in my good graces. I've officially had enough. Sorry to those who have been distracted by this guy. I know, like, he tried to really distract my stream tonight, and it pissed me off, and I've had enough. So screw him. He's not coming back. Fair enough? All right. And by the way, people are going to be rejoicing at that news because they don't want distractions on my streams. And I agree with you. I don't want it either. Doesn't matter how much he begs this time or tries to throw at me. He ain't coming back. Unless he pays off my mortgage. Anyway,